Hello, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a couple of months since I last posted a video, but as you guys know, I am going through the LPN-RN Bridge program, and I am in my last semester. Matter of fact, I have 12 days left in my program. So you know how it goes. That last semester is like you got to buckle down, you got to focus, you got to do everything you got to do. So I have not been able to upload videos, but also because, as I said in my last video, behind my house they are building like a whole apartment, like additional apartment complex. So it's been a lot of construction. So I haven't been able to make a video this morning. I woke up, I was like, oh, it's quiet out there. Like, I can make a video. So definitely said, let me get back to you guys and keep you updated, because I know when I was going through my nursing school journey, when my LPN program, these type of videos is what kept me engaged, kept me in the know, and was really helpful for me. Of course, like educational videos are helpful too, but alongside the education is we are real life humans. We are wives, we are mothers, we are daughters, we are all of that. So these type of videos kind of help out too. So as I said, we have 12 days left. That will be the last day of school, is April 24th for me, and I am so excited, y'all. I am so tired. So at the beginning of my program, I was able to I was working agency. I was able to do like 3, sometimes 4, just being real, days of work. And then once I got into the second semester, I was like, I work every weekend and maybe pick up like 1 extra shift. So I did it that way. And then as I got to this last semester, oh my God, I am so glad that I worked. We had darn near the whole month of December off from school. So I am so glad that I worked that whole month and stacked up my money, because this semester has been no joke. We are taking technically 6 classes. That includes clinical, because of course assignments and things like that comes with clinical. So I had a total of 6 classes, y'all, this last semester. It is not, well, this current semester, which is my last semester, it is no joke. Like it is a lot. I am blessed to have a support system. Like, I know that is not everybody's reality, but I am blessed to have a support system. Like, even this weekend I was supposed to work, and my guy was like, no, like, no, you have 2 HESIs next week, plus still have a full class schedule. Like, you're not going to work this weekend. And that was just a blessing, because I know that's not everybody's reality, and I don't take any of that for granted. So that's where we are with that. As you guys can see, look, your girl done locked her hair. I had to lock my hair, y'all. I had to lock my hair. I didn't personally do it, but I got it locked. Because it's been that thug life, y'all. Like, I can't be in class with no wig on, and that made my head hurt worse. Like, we got enough going on these HESIs. Like, my LPN program, we had, I think, maybe 1, probably 2 HESIs, and one of them was like an extra HESI. This semester alone, we have 6 HESIs. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, CS. 6 HESIs, okay? So it's been thug life. So I was like, I gotta take these wigs off. I don't have time to braid my hair. So I went ahead and got my hair locked so I could just have it in its natural state and just not have to worry about it. It's very soft. It's not heavy at all. So yeah. All right, get back to nursing. I just want to give y'all life update. Okay, so clinicals. So clinicals this semester has been really, really good. Last semester, as y'all know, we did a lot of ER ICUs. We didn't do that much this semester, but it still has been good, because I would say the nurses that we like shadow with for clinicals, they really let us do hands-on. We did do some ER clinicals as well. We did school clinicals, which is, I guess, consider our peds clinicals. That's not my thing. It's hard for me to see kids hurt and not feeling well. Like with adults, we kind of just, we're like, okay, they'll be okay, they'll work it out. But for kids, it's hard to see them. They're so innocent. So to see them hurt, it was like really hard for me. But we did school nursing for like our peds clinical. So that's not too bad, but just saying peds nursing is not for me. So we did some ER, we did some step down, mostly step down for our clinicals, and it's been pretty good. The nurses that were our preceptors for that, they've been pretty good, and pretty much was like, here, y'all seniors, like, here, y'all, look, had go a wound, had go to order, bust this wound down, or, went to the ER. They like, hey, they got to do an EKG, bust the EKG down. So we had to boom, boom, boom. I had to learn it. I was like, okay, white over green and smoke over fire, then the brown just chill in the middle. I had to learn how to do those things because, of course, it's like you learn it and it'd be like the next week you want to something else. So I love going to clinicals. I really, really love clinicals. What else do we have going on? HESIs, y'all. This semester, 6 HESIs, which has been a lot. Like, it's hard enough learning some of the stuff. Like, it's a bridge program, so it's not like we're learning from scratch, but you're thinking more critically as an RN. So it's hard enough to kind of add that component onto taking 6 classes, onto taking 6 HESIs. Like, that is a lot. So we had to do 2 HESIs in our NCLEX prep class. One of them is going to be like our final exit HESI. We had to do 2 in P's, which I suck at P's, y'all. Like, I'm at a B, like a high B. Matter of fact, I think I am at like an 89% in that class for right now. But still, it's a lot. Like, P's is a lot. So we have to do 2 HESIs and P's. And then advanced med surg, we have 2 HESIs as well. Luckily, we've taken 3 of them so far. And I've done well, like, on all 3. But that's because I had to, again, buckle down. I couldn't really work like that. Like, I've done so many questions. Like, it's like the content you're going to learn with the rationale. So the way I've been studying for my HESI is I pull out my Saunders, and you can click on exam or study. I go straight to study. I got enough exams at school. I'm not examining myself. So I click on study, and then I click on content area. And then if I have a P's coming up in a med search, which I do not shriek, I click on both of those content areas, and they give you so many questions. So you just answer the question, go through, and then click on the rationale. Whether I got it right or wrong, I always read the rationales, because for me, it's like, it's the mindset. Like, you can't, like, some people think you can just memorize everything. You can't memorize everything. First of all, you don't learn everything. Second of all, it's just impossible to remember every single thing. So when I look at the rationale, that helps me think of why I got this right or why I got that wrong. So when I go to the next question or whatever, next couple questions, then I can be like, okay, well, no, that don't make sense because they said in this rationale. So that has been really helpful for me with doing my HESIs. I know a lot of people are like doing a lot of content studying, or context, I'm sorry, studying, because we did have our 3-day live HESI review. And that was really wonderful. They like brought this lady from, I think she's from Ohio, and did a 3-day review over, like, NCLEX review over everything. And I feel like I learned everything in 3 days, that learned more in those 3 days than I did literally this whole, I don't want to be shady like that, but it's the truth. Like, a lot of people were saying that, but then again, I guess that's the purpose of them having these specialty people come in and do that for us. So it's like a lot of tricks and tips and ways to remember things. She made it a lot easier for us within those 3-day live reviews for our NCLEX prep. So anywho, so a lot of people like to study like from that book, because they did give us a book. A lot of people are studying from that, and everybody is a little bit different. But for me, it's like NCLEX is a test. So as long as I keep testing myself, then I feel like I'm going to pass, like I did with my LPN NCLEX. So that's the way I'm preparing for it. And then to me, you're still, the content of it, you're still learning that, because when you read your rationale. So to me, it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. And that's how I'm doing for my HESI. On Saunders, they also have an area for NGN questions. When I took my NCLEX back in 1901, we did not have next gen questions. And you either love them or you hate them. Like, for me, I typically do good with them, because I'm one of those nurses or one of those learners and students that I always have to ask why. And for that, NGN, it helps you dig deep into the why. So they give you a case study, and then they give you 6 questions, but they can be different ways. So they'll have like, okay, what do you think the diagnosis would be? And then like 4 interventions for the diagnosis. So that'll be one question, and then they'll have the same case study up and then have another question regarding it. So it was like, it's helpful. Number one, it helps you get through questions faster because nobody wants to sit there and just take 100 and something questions, like question after question after question. So when you do those next gen questions, it's like one topic or one scenario, but you get 6 questions with it. So if you get a couple of those, you knock some questions out real quick. So I do like them, but for some people, if you can't think critically or you can't look at symptoms and things like that and kind of just have a guess of what the diagnosis may be, what may be going on, what the doctor may order. If you can't think like that, then you won't like the next gen questions. But for me, I love asking why. I like to try to figure out why. So next gen works for me. So for the Saunders book, they definitely go over next gen questions. What else did I have going on? Okay, so 12 days. So we have our pinning ceremony the last week of school. I am not attending. As you guys know, I moved to another state, so I don't have family here. I just have my guy and I have my son. So it's just us here, and he'll be at work, my son will be at school, which is fine. I mean, you're pinning us the day before I exit HESI. So for me, it's like, I'm okay missing that pinning ceremony, and I'll just pull up to the graduation when we have the actual graduation. So it's not a big deal for me. So we have that going on. I have already started to do interviews for my RN, because where I work at now is nothing wrong with it. But when you've worked in long-term care and acute care, long-term care and short-term rehab, when you've worked in that for so long and you work so hard for another degree, it's like you kind of want to advance. So for me, I don't know, but I don't have plans to like long-term stay where I am, because I've obtained this knowledge, and I like to think critically, and I like to use these skills and knowledge that I obtained in my RN degree and program to kind of just keep using it. I got it for a reason. So for me, I have been doing some interviews, some critical care, some ICU, neuroscience, all those type of specialty areas. As an LPN where I am, you can do that too. They're kind of like, they don't downplay their LPNs where I am. So they let you work in specialties, but as an RN, you can get deeper into those specialties, and of course you make more money doing it. So I do plan on going into a specialty after I graduate. I do already have a job lined up after I pass boards. It'll be more critical care ICU type of patients, so I'm excited about that. But I also, again, where I am now, I might still keep that PRN. I just don't know what I'm going to do with that, because I do like working there. I do enjoy working there. So I might keep that PRN. But of course, when you advance in life, you do want to use the skills and knowledge that you obtain and keep working with that. So that's that. So that's my plans for after graduation. Overall, it's been really good, y'all. It's been really stressful. Right now, I'm supposed to be studying. And I am going to get back to studying, because we got those 3 HESIs out the way. So we have another 3 coming up, and that's what I'm going to do. But I am going to keep bringing you guys along on a journey. I'll be able to upload more videos and discuss more things, of course, after our program, because some things you just can't say while you're going through the program. You just got to be like, girl, let me tell you what happened. But you can't do it while you're going through the program, you know. So there'll be more content coming up. I definitely want to go through, I don't know how legal aspects is when it comes to like NCLEX questions and things like that, but I definitely want to go through some NGN questions with you guys and show you guys how to break those down and how to go through those questions. Of course, it won't be on this video, but just saying at some point after I graduate, because I feel like those are helpful along with learning the process and going through the process of nursing school as well. So, thank everybody for continuing to watch my videos, for commenting, for sending me like motivation messages and comments. I really do appreciate that, because nursing is hard. Like it's hard to go through nursing school. I feel like the worst things happen to people while they're in nursing school. Like I follow another nurse on TikTok. Well, you know how we do. We follow all the nurses on TikTok. But I follow another nurse, a student nurse on TikTok, and he was talking about how his car broke down and got behind in rent. Like, it's like the worst things happen to you while you're in nursing school. It's like, I don't know what it is, but it just happens while you're in nursing school. So it's really tough. So to have a community, to have a village, to have a support system, whether we know each other personally or not, it's just really, really helpful. But again, just wanted to check in with you guys and let you guys know where we are in the process. April 24th is my last day, y'all. So we're almost there, and I'm going to catch you guys soon. All right. Bye.